Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video. It is coming a couple days late, but today I have my update for the Partners in Cream project pan for 2023. This project was created by Steph and Dylan. If you are unfamiliar with them, what are you doing with your life? They will both be linked in the description box down below. I absolutely adore both of their channels and both of their personalities. Highly recommend checking them out. If you are new to the Partners in Cream project, the only rules are that we focus on cream and liquid products. No powders allowed, but you can work on as many products as you want or as few products as you want. I have 6 products that I am currently working on within this project. No rollouts for today, but actually some like decent progress on some of my items. So if you're interested in catching my updates, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love for you to consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, this video is coming a few days late. I was in California for a full week for work and I did not do enough prepping before I left. And I also haven't filmed in, it's probably going on close to 2 weeks at this point in time. So I feel like a little bit rusty. I also filmed a shot my stash that I might have to refilm, and the light, my ring light isn't in, I feel like I reset up my filming even though my background isn't different, but I feel like my lighting might be totally off. So if it is for this video, I apologize. I will fix it for the next video. Anyway, let's get into the update. So I mentioned that last year I was feeling super burnt out by honestly my makeup routine in general. I was starting to think do I just not love makeup anymore? But that is not the case. I have really enjoyed doing my makeup and feel like I've refallen in love with my makeup routine and just being creative and having fun with makeup so far this year. But I wanted to be careful with how many products I was working on in my projects this year. So I have 4 makeup products in this project, and then I have a nail polish and a perfume. Last year I tried to pan a nail polish and it was quite a learning experience for me. So I chose a different brand of nail polish to work on panning this year, and I just think it'll be fun to track my progress there because I love painting my nails, buying nail polish, all the things. And then I've also never panned a fragrance before, so I decided to also toss a perfume into this project to get us to the 6 products. So starting with the perfume, I am working on my Pacifica Dream Moon, Patchouli, Sandalwood, and Pink Rose. Dream Moon is the name. The notes are patchouli, sandalwood, and pink rose. I had heard this fragrance compared to one of the Ariana Grande ones, and I will say last year I was on quite the journey with fragrance and just having fun diving into fragrance. So I picked this up rather than splurging on the Ariana Grande, and I'm glad that I went with this Pacifica because this fragrance, something about this scent just honestly just does not sit right with me. I do not love this. When I rolled this in, I had quite a bit of product left. I still have quite a bit of product left, but I was able to make a new line marking, which is super exciting. My goal is to finish this off. It might take me the whole year to do it. I have tried to mix this with other scents. I do enjoy it with my, I think it's Vanilla Dream by Skylar. I enjoy the way that those two balance each other out. I feel like it takes away from something that just doesn't sit right in this one. But this is still not my favorite. I personally would not purchase it again. I am interested in the Neon Moon from Pacifica, although I really, I don't need to purchase it. Let's update my nail polish next. So I did decide to roll in an Essie nail polish this year. I worked on a Nails Ink one last year, and I absolutely love Essie polishes. It's been my nail polish brand since my college days, so I thought it would be fun to work on an Essie polish. I am working on the shade Wet Suited Up, which is a really beautiful kind of ethereal pinky blue sort of shade. It's my dream shade. So when I rolled this in, I had a little over half of this left, and I was actually able to make a new line marking, which is super exciting. Maybe the lighting's better now. I turned the brightness down on my light a little bit. I was able to make a new line marking, and actually I had prepared to film this video before I left for California, and so I made my line marking then, but then I didn't film the video, and then I repainted my toenails with this, and I feel like I could even have made a little bit lower of a line marking, but it's okay. Maybe my progress will just be better for the following update. I am already ready to repaint my toes. This is the only shade that I have used on my toes and probably will be for the majority of the year or until I use this up. I did paint my fingernails this color 2 or 3 times, but I've been having so much fun with the Dashing Diva like gel press-ons. I have these Valentine's Day ones right now, which I'm just loving. And I've been having a lot of fun with the press-on like stickers that I haven't painted my nails, my actual nails with this for a bit, which is fine. Even if I wasn't using like the stickers, I would switch up my nail polish because I do get a little bit bored using the same nail polish all the time. I'm excited about my progress with this one, and I feel much more motivated that I could potentially finish my Essie polish by the end of the year than I did with my Nails Ink last year. So then moving on to the makeup products, we can start with like the least exciting, which is this Kylie lip liner in the shade Malibu. I did reach for this some this past month, but not too frequently. So when I rolled this lip liner in, it weighed 6 grams. It still weighs 6 grams today. This is what the shade looks like. It's a really beautiful kind of mid-tone brownie nude sort of shade. I just don't remember to reach for a lip liner all that frequently. That's why I put it in projects, so that I hope to actually remember to use my lip liner. But when I post a picture of the line markings over here, I'm hopeful that you'll be able to see that there actually was some change within this pencil. I did sharpen it a couple of times, which I'm super excited about, and I will continue to work away on this. I plan to try and finish this year. I don't know if that's possible, but I am kind of using this project to finish products rather than do usage goals. That's just the way I chose to do it this year, and maybe I'll change my mind halfway through the year. There are quarterly refreshes for this project, so if I'm feeling like I need to change my goals, I can change my goals. Next up, I have a liquid bronzer. This is the Sheer Bronze liquid bronzer from Iconic London. I have mine in the shade Golden Hour, and I did make some progress on this as well. So here was my line marking when I rolled this in, and here is my line marking today. When I rolled this in, it weighed 15 grams, and it does weigh 14 grams today, which is very exciting. This is, as the name would imply, a more sheer formula. So sometimes I do build this up just to get a little bit more pigmentation, or not coverage, but just a little bit more out of it. I am hopeful that I can finish this year. I only had one bronzer empty in 2022. It was a cream bronzer, and I'm hoping to have at least one cream or liquid bronzer empty this year, as well as at least one powder bronzer. So I'm thinking maybe this could be my liquid bronzer. I don't think I would repurchase this when I finish it, just because it's not like a standout holy grail favorite. I do really enjoy the formula, but I think when I finish this, I would rather experiment with other formulas rather than repurchase this one. And then the final 2 products are my most exciting, or probably best progress. So up first, I have my Buxom lip gloss in the shade Amy. I feel like I'm making so much better progress on this Buxom gloss this year than I did on the one that I was panning last year. So when I rolled this in, I was right here. I'm hoping the camera will focus. There we go. This is my new marking, but I have worn this a few times since making the initial marking when I planned to film this video, today included, and I already again feel like I could make a new line marking, which is super exciting. When I rolled this in, this weighed 21 grams, and it still weighs 21 grams, so no weight change with this, but I am hopeful this will only take me a couple more months to use this up. I actually quite enjoy this shade. The Buxom lip gloss formula is not my favorite, although I will say it does a nice job of plumping the lips, making them look super glossy, and you don't have to reapply that frequently. But you guys know I love my Lawless, forget the filler. So while I wouldn't repurchase this, I am quite enjoying it as I am trying to empty it out. And then the final product I have to update you guys on is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade By the Pound. I spent all of last year trying to pan this Super Shock, and alas, here we are this year trying to pan it again. I am really excited to look at the progress photos. I have not yet looked at them, but I did reach for this, I believe, at least 6, possibly 7 times since the last update. I did also reach for this again today. It's on my inner corner. I just really enjoy this. I feel like February is like the perfect time for me to be reaching for this as well. ColourPop Super Shock shadows are really tricky because I feel like they're very easy to hit pan on, but in terms of using these suckers up, Like, it's crazy. I've tried to pan a different ColourPop Super Shock in the past and gave up, but I am bound and determined that this will be an empty by the end of the year. Mark my words. And honestly, I'm hopeful that maybe this could be an empty by like midway through the year. We'll see, but I'm excited to look at my progress from photos because I feel like there is going to be progress made on this. This did weigh 13 grams at the introduction and it still weighs 13 grams today. So no weight change, but I feel like there's going to be progress when I look at those photos. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for today's Partisan Cream Project Pan update. Just a short and sweet update on my 6 products. I would love to know if you have any empties, pans, any exciting progress to share this first month and a half, like 6 weeks of 2023. Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.